What's up, y'all? It's your boy Truth on the way, aka Mr. Make It Happen, aka your uncle, sister, auntie, favorite nephew. That's not her nephew because I'm me. Sorry, no. And today's video is going to be about how to promote your clothing brand in 2024. Yeah, I am a two-time clothing brand owner. I've had my brand for over 2 years now, and I have made trial and error, and I have taken some wins and had some losses with my brand. And this channel is basically going to be me showing you how to have the best brand that you could possibly have. With that being said, let's get straight into it.
Pretty girls from Miami are ready. Put your heart in my hands, it's heavy. I can't kick it like Leonard Messi.
When promoting your brand, realize that you're not promoting your brand. You're promoting a lifestyle. You want to have this image of your brand as, okay, when they see your clothes, they think automatically of a lifestyle. So, for example, when somebody sees somebody wearing Gucci or Saint Laurent or like Chanel or something, one of those higher designer type brands, they automatically think what? Luxury, wealth, fashionista, or just somebody that has an expensive lifestyle, right? That's the brand. That's their brand. Their brand isn't just Chanel. Their brand is an expensive lifestyle, luxury, high value, etc., etc. So when they market, you obviously see they have models, they have runway, they have very exclusive looking things. That's exactly how you want it to be for your brand. You don't want your brand to just be some low notch Dollar Tree, I can find it at Goodwill type brand. I mean, if that's your aesthetic, that's your aesthetic. But for most brands that I'm talking about who are like streetwear, who are maybe on the opium side, whether that's rock, whether that's whatever it is, they have to market towards their audience. And say your audience is a skater, or they like Vans, and they like, summertime Malibu, California type vibes and going to the beach and stuff. Your marketing wouldn't work if you had gothic stuff in the background and Playboy Cardi running and the whole opium crew in the background. That's not gonna work. You have to match your brand's audience. You have to match your brand's persona. So that's the first step that I'm gonna give you, and that's the most important step that I would advise you take when you're promoting your brand. You have to take into consideration the age group and the desirable traits that your brand has. So there's a lot of streetwear brands out here. Obviously, it's 2024, but basically everybody has a brand. The demand for brands isn't really in effect right now. There's not a heavy demand for your brand. So for any brands, there's not a heavy demand for any clothing brands right now. So in order to make your brand one that stands out with the hundreds of thousands of other ones that's going on right now, you have to have something that makes your brand unique. You can't just have a day-to-day regular lifestyle type brand. You have to have one thing, at minimum 1 to 2 things that make your brand, okay, I know that brand. I like Outsider's Apartment. Feel me? I like their message. I like the type of clothes he has. I like the marketing strategies that he uses. I like the people that's wearing his clothes. I like the color of the clothes. Whatever it is, you have to have that one thing that sticks out to people. So when they see your brand, they're like, oh, okay, feel me? I like this. It's not similar to this, but it is familiar. So that's another thing with business. You have to find something that's familiar but not similar. You see what I'm saying? Now, I learned that in business class, so that's just a side tip that I'm giving y'all. Learn something when you're creating a brand, have in mind that you want it to be familiar but not similar. Familiar, what is familiar? Obviously, I'm used to this. I've seen this before, but it's not similar. It's not the same as what I've seen before. It has its own twist. So you always have to have that mindset when starting your brand. Because if it's too similar, then it's oh, why not get from him? Because they're going to start weighing the odds. They're going to be okay, well, it's basically the same thing. So is his cheaper? Which one feels better? Which one looks better? Who's wearing these clothes? It's going to be a whole bunch that goes into it. But if it's okay, it's familiar, then it's I've seen this too much. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't like this because so-and-so wears it. I don't like it because this, and that. You have to find a happy medium. That's what you got to do. So that's what you have to realize as well when starting your brand too, because I know starting off, and I can say this for myself as a small brand owner or as an upcoming 7-figure brand owner, I'm sure all of us are, but starting off by yourself is going to take some time. It's going to take some time. It's not an overnight success. You can't just post a TikTok and it could be the best TikTok in the world and it just blow up overnight, and now your brand is pulling at 8 figures every drop. Like, that's not realistic. You got to put actual time and actual thought into every decision that you make when it goes to marketing, because one bad marketing decision can mess up your whole entire plan. Like, it can mess it up. Like, if you have a consistency, if you have a regularity of posting a specific things, like, oh, I'm posting it for this age group, I'm posting it for her, I'm posting it for him, I'm posting it because I think she would look good in this. If you switch it up and start posting panda and dolphin content, then like no one's gonna care anymore. You can be like, okay, I thought this was about this, when in reality it's about this. You really have to, it goes a lot deeper than what it actually seems, realistically. And I know it sounds hard, but really, when you get the idea of it, when you get the concept, it's not that hard, bro. Figure it out. Pause. But yeah, that's it for the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, DFG4L. I also have 2 other channels. This all boring, so y'all can skip off, by the way. But let me know how y'all brand goes. DM me right there. But I got 2 other channels, Truth on the Way 2 and Truth on the Way Archives. Y'all can tap in with that as well. Appreciate y'all for watching DFG4L. I'm a little too far, so I can't do the... Actually, forget it. Scar.